Hello everyone, welcome back. Now this video is especially for all the parents and students, as we all are very much aware that students of state board, CBSE board and ICSE board will be appearing for their final exams, that is board exams, which will be held in almost 1 month from now. So the most important issue which many of them are facing is exam related stress, exam fear, lack of proper understanding of how to prepare perfectly in the remaining 1 month. So here I am to help you all with all these issues. Now basically what I have seen is many of the students are under that tension, like they are under that impression that they haven't performed or they haven't worked that hard which they were supposed to. Now let me make it very clear. Past is past and it is gone. Instead of again and again focusing on what you could have done in the past 1 year, let us make a point or let us focus on what we can do in the remaining 1 month. 1 month is more than enough if you really prepare well in a proper way, in a proper timetable manner. If you prepare a proper timetable, if you work hard in a very perfect way, there will never be any issue about your results. Now what I have seen, many of the students, they are in stress because they are in a very competitive mode. Let me make it very clear, children. Let me make it very clear, my dear students. Competition is not with your rival. Competition is not with your neighbor. Competition is not with any of your family member. Competition is with you and yourself. Like I remember when I was a student, many a times what I used to do is, or in fact in almost all the exams, what I used to do is I used to see or I used to look for my previous performance, and I used to always make it a point that I should perform perfectly well in this exam, at least much better than what I had performed in my previous exams. Like for example, I used to sit down and write down all the points which made me successful in the previous exams and all the points which I lacked because of which I lost marks in my previous exams. And I used to work hard on especially on the issues which I faced in my previous exams. I used to work hard on the points wherein I lost my marks in the previous exams, and I used to make a point that I shouldn't lose marks in the coming exams. So always your focus should be on present. Past should only teach you some lessons instead of again and again thinking what you could have done, what you could have done. Let us think what you can do right now. Now another important thing what I have seen is, if you have performed very well in your prelims, well and good, undoubtedly, don't be under a very overconfident mode. And if you have not performed well in your prelims, again it's all okay. You still have 1 month and you can really do well. Now what are the other factors? How to perform, how to prepare in this 1 month? First of all, with a very peaceful mind, with a very calm mind, with a very enthusiastic mode, sit down quietly and write down your syllabus and see which part of syllabus you have already covered and what volume of syllabus is still remaining. See the format of your paper, see the format of the question paper, and work hard on the topics which really matter. Work hard on the topics which you haven't still covered, time by time, time to time, day by day. Don't waste much time. Secondly, when you perform, when you study, what I have seen is many of the students, they look for the time. Many of the students, what they do is they say, sir, we had studied 8 hours today. Many of them, they say we had studied 12 hours today. See, what does not matter, this does not matter. What matters is, let me make it very clear, the amount of time which you are studying for does not matter, but the volume of syllabus or the volume of studies which you have covered matters. So instead of looking for 12 hours you have studied, or 8 hours you have studied, or 4 hours you have studied, after the time span for whichever time you have studied, look for it that what part of volume you have already covered, and are you really perfect in that particular part? Are you able to answer all the questions of that particular part which you have studied? If your answer is yes, that for the 4 hours whatever you have studied, you are ready to answer all the questions and you are able to answer all the questions related to the volume of syllabus which you have studied, then you can assure yourself that the 4 hours or 8 hours or 12 hours studies are really valuable. Otherwise, if you are unable to answer any question related to that particular volume of syllabus which you have covered, I feel the amount of time is really almost a waste of time. So let us not focus on the amount of time for which you have studied. Focus on the volume of syllabus which you have covered in that particular time. Secondly, what I have seen, many of the students, they are deprived of sleep. they are sleep deprived, they go on studying for hours and hours and hours and hours, the entire night, the entire day. See, 5 to 6 hours of sleep is enough and is actually required. It is enough for those people who sleep for a longer time, and it is required for those people who do not sleep well or who are like continuously in the studying mode. See, again, sleep, about sleep I wish to tell you, the amount of time you're sleeping does not matter. What matters is for what time you're sleeping. Are you sleeping peacefully? Leave study apart, don't involve studies into your sleep. When you sleep, sleep with a very calm mind, very peaceful mind. And if you sleep peacefully for 5 to 6 hours, it is more than enough. That amount of rest for your body is more than enough. Secondly, your eating habits. Since exam seasons around the corner, what I have seen many a times has happened with many a students. They were very, very hardworking students, but at the end of the, say, at almost on the time when exams were supposed to start, they fell ill. They were not able to cope up with the health issues. Now what happens is, many a times this happens because of your eating habits. Let me make it very clear. Avoid junk food in this time. Keep your body hydrated time to time. Drink ample amount of water. Keep yourself stress free. Your food is very, very, very important. The food timings are important, and what food you eat is very important. Many of the students, they are in that kind of study mode that they forget to take care of these secondary issues, which somewhere they matter much more than your studies. So your health matters, your sleep matters, your peace of mind matters. Be very peaceful, stay relaxed, don't worry at all. If you are really working well, if you are in a competition with yourself, and if you are taking care of all the things which I have told you right now, you are bound to succeed. You will succeed. Don't again and again question yourself. Now, another important issue many of the students they face is, they go on thinking anytime when they study, whenever they sit for studies, they think, will we pass? Will we score above 90%? Will I emerge out as a topper? Now let those questions remain, let those questions do not disturb your mind. Don't think about the future. Think only about present. If you are really working hard, if you are really working very well, you are surely bound to succeed. No one can stop you from succeeding. So go on studying hard, go on working hard with a peaceful mind. Secondly, there is some important topic I wish to discuss with parents too. Like, this is especially for parents. I wish to tell parents, let not always tell your expectations to your children. Many of the parents, they again and again go on telling, I'm expecting this much from you, I'm expecting this much from you. I wish to say complete no to those parents. Like, I really would appreciate if instead of telling your students the expectation, if instead of telling your children your expectations, again and again go on motivating them that you can really do well if you go on working hard. Don't tell your expectations, because somewhere or the other you don't know, when you again and again tell your expectations to your children are in a unknowing stress mode, and they prepare for their exams in that stressed mode. So let them prepare in a very free mode. No doubt, as a parent, it is your full authority, in fact it is your full responsibility to make your children aware time to time about the remaining days of exam, to make them aware about the timetable, to let them know that they have to study. But telling them in a peaceful way and making them study in a comfortable way will really be appreciable, instead of making them study in a very stressed mode. So this is a very important factor for parents. Now, my dear friends, if you really work hard, if you go on working hard, if you are very, very confident about yourself, you are really bound to succeed. This is just another exam. This is just one part of academic schedule of your career, and you will really come out successful. Stay confident, stay relaxed, work hard. You are bound to succeed. Thank you.